We are the site of the tower at Green Hill. It is known as Lamverge or Bollier at Cedros. Here is where the American had their base in years gone by. And this is the tower that they left behind. The American base here, well, remember it had American Shoal Trinidad, so they were they had the camp, the army camp here. And the village were inside here. Bollier Beach, right? And you can see where the river, the Venezuelan river, the Orinoco River, bust their banks, and you're seeing the lilies that is coming ashore to our island. And not only the lilies come, a lot of animals and snakes and other creatures come across, tapir and whatnot. All manner of animals come across. At one time, an anaconda had came across, and the zoo had came and took that anaconda. So this is a view where you can see the deep sea trawler are trawling outside here. See that? Yeah, that deep sea trawler. That deep sea trawler trawl throughout the year, right? And what happens to it? Have a stream that comes at the carcass. They call it the Jinga stream. It is a seasonal stream, and that trawling is avoiding that streams to come on that seasonal time. So from on this side, from Bollier side, you can see clearly across the Galfa Beach. So we have a Galfa Beach bound with the Bollier Beach. And you can see it is very calm today, but normally we get a lot of strong wind. Okay, right, so this, as we said, we are on Bollier Beach, and all here once used to be coconut. And because of the downfall of the coconut industry, this is what we have today, where the latro overcome the coconut and the coconut tree are dying one by one. Cedros was one of the biggest producing coconut industry in the Caribbean. Because of the fact that we have so many different estates. We have the St. Mary estate, one of the biggest producing estates in the Caribbean. We have Columbia estate, we have Perseverance estate, we have Constance estate, we have St. Andrews estate. All these are estates that were run by the British, by the white men, and they were very productive and producing. We are the location where the fiber factory was built that produced fiber from the shell from the coconut. And the fiber from the shell that was produced from the fiber factory used to make mattresses and even couch cushions and so forth. So the coconut product produce a lot of many different things. Okay, we are at the end of the Cacas, the last point of Trinidad and Tobago at the deep, deep south. The Cacas Cedros. You can see how the land is being cut and moved away. The roads, water is taking it. The estate is at risk. Estate all gone. All the coconut trees being taken away from by the seawater. And from this point, it's approximately 6 3/4 miles off Venezuela. And you can see the Venezuela land, right? And then you can see Soldado, Rock Soldado Rock. That is where the Venezuelans had planted a flag and claiming that that is the boundary, the water boundary. And that is so untrue. And you can see all our rigs, oil rigs, our producing oil rigs, just outside of Cedros. And this is the last point. Here used to be a village, estate, used to have their own playground, savannah. Here used to have the lighthouse. The lighthouse is taken away by the seawater. And the lighthouse used to be a good landmark for the fishermen at Cedros, where they used to see the light at night and they will know their location deep out in the ocean. And there are lots of land is being taken away at this point. Okay, this is a well that the residents at Cacas did on their own. They drill and they get, and this is the water that they use over the years to survive and use for drinking and washing and bathing. As you can see, fresh water.
So close to the sea, and you said
Yeah, yes, so close to the sea, and the water is yet so fresh and clean. Amazing, eh? No salt. Yet so close to the beach. Right? Yet so close to the beach. The beach is just 200, 300 meters away. And the water is so fresh. Okay, we are at our next point in the Carcass. And this is the closest point of Venezuela. Almost 6 3/4 miles off Trinidad, which is the Carcass point. This point is where they hold the Jinga shrimp. The shrimp that comes on a seasonal level from January to June. And this is the time they hold a red big shrimp and they call it Jinga shrimp. But this shrimping is be done at night. Well, as you can see, there's a few boats on the hard right now. Most of the boat gone out fishing and they will be later back in the evening. But we normally have almost 100 boats on the beach here. So there's a Carcass village. There's a big fishing industry. They depend on fishing. Most of the people depend on fishing at the Carcass. Carcass swamp area where the flamingos from time to time they come here to feed. They get the feed that requires that to keep their color, the red color. And then certain time of the year it have the Canadian ducks that comes here and stay for a while and then migrate again. Cedros still, and we are at Columbus Bay, where Christopher Columbus had anchor in this bay and had lost an anchor. And many years after they had found that anchor in Cedros, Columbus Bay, they were digging a channel from Constant Estate to Columbus Bay, and they found that anchor. And the anchor was sent back to England and was tested. Yes, it was Columbus anchor. And I think presently that anchor is in the museum right now. And this is the famous Three Sisters, Columbus Bay Three Sisters. And And from at this point to you see the Soldado Rock. Right, and you can also see all our oil wells, oil rigs, offshore oil rigs at this point also. And Columbus Bay Estate that is in Columbus Bay is called St. Quentin Estate. See, just a build up of various estates, coconut estates. This is the Cedros Government School that produce real great guys in society today, and great principals that passed through this school had built this community in Cedros, and it carry a great motto. The motto is good work or none. Alright, we are the site of the old Cedros police station, and the station is no longer there, but we are viewing the prison where they used to keep the prisoners at the Cedros police station. Right, you can flip thing on this side and you can get them on the courthouse. And we are now at the site also at the Cedros courthouse. It used to be the Cedros Courthouse. Now it's the Cedros Social Service Center. And on the side of the courthouse, on the next side of the courthouse, used to be the Revenue Office. It is no longer there. It is located at Point Forte. Okay. We are now taking a look at one of the Cedros Huse camp. This is where they build the Huse on a yearly basis, and this is one of the camps. We have several camps. We have about 4 different camps, but this is one. Okay, we are taking a look now at the jetty. That is our port of entry jetty, where the Venezuelan Trinidad ferry functions, that where Venezuelan can come and Trinidadians can go to Venezuela and Venezuelan can come to Trinidad. There's our port of entry right in Cedros here. To and fro from Venezuela to Trinidad. Okay, we are at the site of the Cedros jetty. Very historical jetty. This is the jetty that where steamers used to come before it had roads in Cedros to deliver goods and whatever, fuel and pitch oil and what. And this jetty have a lot of meaning to the fishermen, where they batch it in it and come and repair the boats on the hand. And we would like to see something done in building over a new jetty. And this jetty is a landmark where the Calypsonians and them used to come and sing. All the old Calypsonians, Sparrow and Growling Tiger and all these old vintage Calypsonians used to come right here in front of this house. This house are the Ram John's house. And right in front of this car park here, all the Calypsonians all over Trinidad and Tobago used to come and sing right here. We are standing on the site of where they celebrate the East Indian Arrival Day, where the first set of East Indian has arrived at the St. Mary Estate in Cedros. Yeah, we are viewing the site of the St. Mary Estate, but it was called the Gregg Estate. It is noted as the Gregg Estate. It was one of the biggest producing estates in the Caribbean. Yeah, we are at Cedros Community Center site, and we are viewing the Cedros Community Center right now. All right, we want to say thank you for visiting Cedros, the community of Cedros, and we hope that many more ventures like this can take place and highlighting all our needs and all our positive and the negative. And I hope something can be done to upgrade our community in Cedros.